Hello friends, in this video let us see about diagram disable structure. Before that, please subscribe and support our channel. To disable a particular section of our block diagram, we use this diagram disable structure. Let us see how does it works. So first on the front panel, I am placing two numeric controls, and these two controls has also got placed on the block diagram screen. I am making both the controls as icon by clicking on view as icon. Then on the block diagram screen, I am doing a right click, and here from numeric, I am choosing an add function. I am placing it nearer to the numeric controls on the block diagram screen. And to the two input terminals of the add function, I am connecting both the numeric controls as input. Then again from numeric, I am choosing an increment function and placing it next to the add function. And I am connecting the output from the add function to the input terminal of the increment function. And to the output terminal of this increment function, I am connecting an indicator. And I am making this indicator also as icon. This indicator has got named as x plus 1 since it is connected to the output terminal of the increment function. And this indicator has also got placed on the front panel. Next, I am doing a right click on the block diagram screen. Then on the functions palette from structures, I am choosing the diagram disable function and placing it around the part of the block diagram to be disabled. I am placing it around the increment function. And we can see that this diagram disable structure contains two cases. One is disabled and the other is enabled. Inside disabled case, the part of the block diagram to be disabled must be chosen. Then I am choosing enable in the selector label, and inside the structure we have to give the functions to be performed instead of the disable function. So inside the structure I am again placing an add function. To one of the input terminal of this add function, I am connecting the left side terminal of this diagram disable structure. And to the other input terminal of this add function, I am connecting a constant and giving 10 in it. And then I am connecting the output from this add function to the indicator on the right side. Next we shall run this VI. So I am giving inputs in both the numeric controls as 10. And now if I run this VI, we will receive 30 as output because the value given in both the numeric controls will get added. And we will get 20, and then the value 10 given as input to the add function placed inside the enable case will also get added, and totally we are getting 30 as output. Then I am choosing disable case in the case selector label, and if I do a right click on this structure and click on enable the subdiagram, the disabled subdiagram will become enabled, and so the part which is enabled will become disabled. And we can add multiple cases, but only one case can be in enable state and all the other will be in disable condition. So subdiagram which is enabled will get performed, and according to that we will receive the output. And next I am doing a right click on the structure, and if I click on add subdiagram after, another disabled case will get added, and here we can add another subdiagram. So from numeric I am choosing a decrement function. I am placing it inside the structure. I am giving the input to the input terminal, and I am connecting the output from the decrement function to the indicator. Now the subdiagram is in disable condition, and if I enable this subdiagram, the section which was in enable condition will become disabled. And I am again running this VI, and now we are getting 19 as output on the indicator. Like this we can add number of subdiagrams before or after the already existing section of the block diagram, and even if we add n number of subdiagrams, only one subdiagram will be in enable state and all the other will be in disable condition. Now I am adding another case, and I am just leaving it empty without giving any subdiagram in it. This is an empty subdiagram. Next we shall see how to create a duplicate copy of a subdiagram. So I am choosing one of the subdiagram for which we have to create a duplicate copy. Then I am doing a right click, and if I click on duplicate the subdiagram, here duplicate copy of the chosen subdiagram will be created, and on the selector label we can see the case of the duplicate subdiagram has got added. Next we can even delete the unwanted subdiagram. So first we have to select the subdiagram to be deleted. Then again we have to do a right click, and we should click on delete the subdiagram. So the selected subdiagram will get deleted. And we can remove all the empty subdiagrams using the option remove empty subdiagram. And now I am clicking on remove empty subdiagram, and so the subdiagram which was left empty has got removed. And also we can rearrange the subdiagrams. So I am doing a right click and clicking on rearrange subdiagrams. And so rearrange cases dialog box will get open. In this box we can just drag and change the location of the cases in the order we need. And after changing the order, if I click on OK and check on the selector label, we can see that the order of the cases has got changed in the order we rearranged. And this diagram disable structure will be useful if an error occurs at a particular part of a block diagram. We can replace that particular part of the diagram with another subdiagram using this diagram disable structure. And if I click on remove and rewire, the structure will get removed and rewired. So in this video we have seen about diagram disable structure. In our next video we can continue with next topic. Thanks for watching, and to watch our upcoming videos please do subscribe and support our channel. Thank you.